Okay, so I'm just an idiotic, stupid dog, but I'm here to show you the way things intertwine. There's two current breaking stories, ongoing developments, and it's hard for most people to understand how they're related. But because I'm a dog, I have extra senses. I could smell some other dog's crap from like 2 miles away if the wind's blowing right. Okay? I could send a message to a different dog by urinating on a lamppost. And also, we have dog remembrance, and there's also other things. We have a certain senses. I don't even know how they work, but all of a sudden I realize something's wrong. My hair starts standing up, and then I figure out something's wrong. So, anyways, there's two seemingly unrelated stories going on right now in the press, but here's how they're related. First, you got Don Lemon, or whatever the black guy's name from CNN. He's a very handsome, dapper, debonair black homosexual. The funny thing about Mr. Lemon is he is, what do you say, he's like 50-some years old. He looks like he's 32. He must be getting some of that juice that they give to the royals that keeps them so they can live to be like 98. Or like they give to the Oracle of Omaha, the guy from Berkshire Hathaway and his partner, a couple of 90-year-olds that are still going to work every day and they still eat McDonald's every day, but they're still alive. You tell me they're not getting some elitist thing that's keeping them, whatever. So anyways, Don was trying to defend old stumble bum, stuttering, sleepy Joe B. Big Joey Biden. Hey, I give that octogenarian all the credit in the world. He can go over there to Kiev or wherever it is in Ukraine. He can do whatever he wants to do. He's like a Superman, but he is a little bit, you know what I'm saying, like he's lost in his own thoughts. He's got the veneers, he's got the aviator shades, he's kind of cool, he's got the hair plugs, but he is, you know what I'm saying. If you watch him long enough, it can be a little cringeworthy, but that's okay. I'm just saying. Somebody came on there talking about Nikki Haley, the Republican Indian ex-governor from South Carolina, who's the first one to declare her candidacy going against Trump. Well, she has been trying to knock Trump by saying they should means test anybody over 75 years old or give him some kind of cognitive. And she keeps pointing it towards Joey B, saying Joey B needs to be tested to make sure his marbles are still there. But she really means they should be testing old Donald Trump. So it's her sneaky way of cutting down Donald Trump. She's going after Joey B. And Don Lemon, he comes to the fore in this discussion on CNN. He says, hey, she shouldn't be talking. She's 50-some years old. She's past her prime. And the woman on the panel says, what are you talking about? She's not past her prime. She's not like 79, 80-something years old. She's 52, 53, whatever she is. And Don's like, oh, that's past her prime. A woman, if you read anything, a woman's in her prime in her 20s or 30s or 40s. So they shouldn't have made such a big deal of it. So Don was being misogynistic a little bit, saying once a woman hits 40, she ain't worth so much anymore because she's gotten out of her prime. So let me ask you a question. How many marriages in America, especially among the upper class, the elites, end just as soon as the woman hits into her late 30s? The wealthy husband trades her out for the younger model. So que sera, it happens. Let's not deny it, But the women were like, she's not out of her cognitive prime. And Don was like, she's starting to get varicose veins and cellulite and, whatever, some stretch marks. She's out of her prime. Well, you think they would give a homosexual black guy a little bit of leeway. This guy's been through enough already, you know what I'm saying? But no, they attacked him. And they said, Don, they removed him from his thing. It's always scheduled, these people. They removed him from CNN for like 4 days, but it was scheduled. Somehow, what a coincidence. He was scheduled to be off that way. And he's going to have to take some intensive training. And he had to come back groveling and apologizing. And it's all the way it should be. He shouldn't have been saying that crap about Nikki Haley or about women in general, But so what? They let him back in the door. But it was kind of an ugly mess, and they really put this guy through the ringer. I say he deserves it, but, okay, here's the other thing that's going on in the news. You tell me if these things are related. So Liam Neeson or Liam Nelson, whatever the guy's name is, from the movie's Taken, he's got a new movie out, and he comes on The View to plug his movie, and it turns out that the whole time Joy Behar is giving him a reverse Me Too movement sexual harassment, saying she's got this big crush on him, and everybody's involved with it. They do these, whatever you call it, where they put together a bunch of clips of Joy saying how much she loves Liam Nelson, or Liam Nelson, I don't know what this guy's name is. He's that actor from the Taken movies, and, so it was very embarrassing, and he came out afterwards and says, gosh, it was so embarrassing. I can't believe they did this to me. And Joy she was just screwing, putting the thumb screws of this guy, really, really what you would say, making him uncomfortable. Now, you tell me, just because Joy's over the hill past her prime, so to speak, on elderly, dottery lady, and Liam, and he's a robust, strapping, middle-aged man, so she gets a pass. She doesn't have to take the training. She doesn't have to go on the scheduled 3-day sabbatical. She doesn't have to come back groveling and apologizing. I'm saying I don't think everybody should cool it with a little bit. What's good for the goose is good for the gander. But that's not how it's going to play out. I don't understand this double standard situation. But whatever, it's okay. The whole thing is a little wackadoosia.